Hey, it's Derek, Vice Grip Garage. 70 Chevelle, well, she's officially sold on, so I gotta get her ready to snip up on the trailer, but I've got 847.2 small things to do over here. And I don't know, I've got cowl vents put on. Apparently these are called leaf screens. Battery tray, radiator shroud, whole pack of stickers. I've got an emergency 45 that I dropped by my foot. I don't know what it is, but I'm too lazy to pick it up. Then we'll throw a battery in her and crank on it. Gotta blow the cobwebs out of her. She's been sitting a while and they gum up. We'll fix that with some Berryman B12. Love this stuff, works great. Needle, 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 needle. Some fellers get really picky about their decals on the cars when they're doing the restoration, but this ain't no semi-rig. We're just gonna get her close. And I had this pack laying around, just haven't gotten around to it yet. She's got the tire pressure and emissions and cooling, and I think I've even got the throttle cable, steering box. And then the mark of excellence, you wanna get an electronic fist fight over the interwebs. You start talking about them, the GM guys. Multiple colors and years, and some will tell you it didn't come on the 70, some says it does. I don't know. I'm not going to say much about it. All I know is that door had one on it when I got it. It's going back on. Battery, she ate the old one up. Must have exploded 12 or 19. Got the old leaf screens, of course. This one's busted. I don't know if this is the right one. I was a little boozed up when I bought that, and I'm not sure if I got the extra cooling. And I got this here AC Delco battery. The only reason I bought a brand new one, which is, yeah, that's pretty surprising. That was only 90 bucks. So what the hey. Got her at old Menards, and then this was on the hey, look at me, I'm on discount rack. $4. Sure, we get that too. You see, a guy's built more Chevelles than fingers and toes, and if I were to pop this here trunk lid for the first time, I can tell you that that's not original from back here. And honestly, it's just how it's put in. See how this one's really aligned and straight? That's not how it happened in real life. See, Susie had a big sheet out in front of her with all these trunk stickers. And as this thing was coming down the line, it was just boop. However it went on there. The original ones are typically crooked. Some are even rolled up in there. So that's easily identifiable as, you know, it's an aftermarket. That's a reproduction sticker there. 70 to 72 usually had the old rectangle sticker in here, and then they had your tire pressure sticker down here. And of course that's different, 68, 69, and then earlier than that. Geez, wish my paint guy wasn't so lazy. These should be stainless, and that's pretty crap. But anywho, this door had a GM mark of excellence up here, and then it had the tire pressure sticker down here. So that's the way that she came, that's the way she's going back. Well, if you ain't a GM guy, you might be wondering, hey Derek, what is this here GM mark of excellence? And what this is it proves without any doubt that these are the best vehicles on the road ever after the 1929 DeSoto. And there's a trick to applying them. And basically you peel the back and then you apply them. Well, guy reckons probably right in there, and I'm gonna make it just a titch crooked, because again, in real life they didn't have time to line these up. Old Earl, he'd just stick them on and wait for lunchtime. Yeah, get out of here. Something like that. It's good enough. You want to apply exactly 36.4 foot-pounds of pressure here. And then give her a couple, I don't know why you would do that. Just probably don't do that part, I guess. Tire pressure, something like that. Sure. That'll work just fine. There, one officially restored door. Well, let's go ahead and put these cowl leaf screens on next. Mainly because the backlighter hasn't warmed up quite yet, and you know, I don't want to blow her out. So let's snap these in. Yeah. Driver's side's already snapped in, and now it's just time to put the middle and the drinker side in. That's easy enough. Now. Boom. I don't know if it's a guy's OCD or alcoholism, but when these are missing, it just sets me right off. Don't like it. Now it looks a whole lot better in there. That's a super cheap, easy fix if yours are busted or missing. Guess while the guy's got the bonnet open, we can snip these on. Got a cooling and emissions, and these are easy to remember. Cooling goes over here, right over where you dump the old slew water in. And then this one says exhaust and throttle and stuff. So that goes over here because that's where you twist on the old throttle. I've seen them put on the front firewall, and that's wrong! They go on the old upper holder downer, fan shrouder, radiator thing up here. And then this one goes in the pocket on this side. I'll show you. Well, this is about what we're after when we're putting these in. And I'm just gonna spit on this and take a grease rag and wipe her down, and then go ahead and actually apply them real quick. German Shepherds and needle nose pliers. Hey, this looks pretty good. I think that's gonna work just fine. Yep, something like that. Sure. You can do these half and half, but I don't. I just risk it. Sure. Why not? Next is the power steering box. This is the most difficult, mainly because I've got to bend over. But basically, you just accurately, blip, put them on. I don't know. That'll work. Feller on a tan couch is about 5 wobble pops in, and he's dozing off a little bit, so I skipped the battery tray installation and we're right onto this guy. I don't know what any of these numbers mean on the top, but I like these Delcos because the stickers come right off. And it just looks better under the hood, especially the old classic cars. Get out of here. Easy, easy. It's there, it's in, it's on there. It's good. You don't need these cap things. You can always tell the battery posts that the old timers worked on, because if they didn't fit right, instead of just opening them up a little bit, they just go ahead and beat them to smithereens over the posts. So naturally, I do the same thing. You know, the new guy will probably never even notice any of this little stuff, but helps me sleep better, so I'll do it anyway. This looks about 2% better, and now that we got a lightning box in it, let's throw some Firemaker down her and see if we can get her popped off. And then we're just going to blow the cobwebs out of it and let her sit and run for a little bit. I already know this carburetor is going to be drier than Carrot Top's routine, so we're going to give her an assist and just give her just a tickle of gas. Well, that's way too much. Perfect. All right, here we go now. Here we go. couple things in life I can't have, and that's brakes and good starters. Here we go, second shot. Bring the thunder! That ain't too bad for a cold start. Gonna let her warm up a little bit, and then we'll dump some Berryman down her and clean her out. Just take the hose off the shop vac. Now you can eject some of those fumes outside, and, you know, not die. That would be good, I guess. So for years I've been using this stuff, and the reason I started is it's literally half price of seafoam. It's less than $4 a can. At Walmart, you just dump them down the carburetor or put it in your fuel tank. And I think it works great, but then Berryman said, hey, we got this here intake valve and combustion chamber cleaner kit, and it's quite the setup. It actually comes with all these here adapteroonies and whatnot, and then the can itself. And I've got one set up over here, and basically right into the front vacuum port, brake booster, PCV, whatever works for you. And apparently all you do is set the can up right and smash the button down and let her run, and when she's done eating and the can's empty, just let her sit off for a while, crank her up, rev on it, and she's flush. So let's give this thing a try and see what happens. Anywho, fed the cattle, cleaned up the barn a little bit, and let this, you know, soak in. And now we just gotta fire it off. She's gonna run a little rough, and then just gonna, you know, you feed her the onions. You gotta give it a lot of coal to blow out these cobwebs and such. Now it should just idle like a kitten. She's going to go on ahead and puff like that for a little bit, but I think she cleaned her out right good. Nice and smooth. Well, this is a pretty dang decent little car. I'm going to miss it, but you know, guy just can't keep them all. You got to cut some of them loose, you know. But new owner should like it. He got a really good deal on it. That's going to do for this episode. If you're not subscribed, might as well go ahead and do that. Hit the notification bell. We'll see you next time. How do you wash these?